Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of a Luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology gain ×8. Now, a lot of people have been asking me about my projector. They've been asking like, what kind of projector am I using in the demonstration? This right here is a SONY VPL FH30. Now, they make this model in FH30 and FH30, FH31, FH35, and FH36. The difference between the I do know the difference between the 36, 31, and 36 is the fact that those particular ones have something called portrait mode, and they have something called blending software. This one doesn't have it. All right, so they're a little bit more, but the projector used will cost you anywhere from, I got two of them, so I have one downstairs in the basement. I paid $300 for one, and I paid about $350 for the other one. So I got really lucky on that. The few that I've seen on there are around $200, but usually those projectors are XGA. My projector is WXGA at 1920 by 1200. So they do make different. They make a lowercase version of this, and they make a higher case version. I end up getting a higher case version. Mine's like I said, 1920 by 1200. But if you see them for like $200, chances are they're XGA and they're 720p projectors. All right, there's nothing wrong with 720p, but I'm just saying if you're looking for the particular model that I have. Now, some people think it's the projector that's doing all the work because the projector is quite powerful. It's 4,300 lumens. It is a, like I said, a very high-end strong projector. But I'm going to show you what I mean by contrast. That's Borderlands playing off my Sony right now. I'm going to show you when it comes to contrast, or even if you have 4,300 lumens on your projector, it really doesn't make a difference. So over here, this is the wallpaper screen right here. Let me back up a little bit so you get on this side so you can see it. So there's the wallpaper screen right there. And I got half, I'm using lens shift. So these projectors do come with lens shift. I had the screen moved up a little farther up so it's just hitting the green wall. So this is to show you the difference between what our technology gets back to your projector. So it doesn't make a difference if you have a 4,300 lumen or maybe 5,000 or 6,000 lumen projector. The fact is that without the wallpaper technology or our black technology, you will not be able to produce the same picture you see here in my videos. So I have a few people that actually thought the projector was doing all the work, and I had to explain to them, no, it's not the projector doing the work, it's the screen. You can buy this 4,300 lumen projector, or the other ones actually run around, they're like 5,200 lumens, and you take it in your home, you will not get the same image I have here in the video due to the fact you don't have our screen paint, and that's the only way you can achieve that from the projector. So this is what I'm getting from my setup. So I'll come down here and I'll bring my screen all the way down. This is the wallpaper. It's coated with our technology. I'll bring it down the other end, and you'll see what you'll get from the gun. How faded the gun looks, and how you lose so much contrast. It's the projector, it's a screen that allows for the image to have detail, allows it to have contrast, allows the image to pop. That's why it looks so incredible on our screens, because like I said, even if I had a projector of 4K, I would not be able to achieve the exact same quality that I'm getting off my screen paint. All right, so let's go over here real quick, because I want to talk to you about something really quick. So, and I couldn't find the actual conversation till somebody actually asked me questions about it. And once they asked me questions about it, I was able to find where actually I had this conversation. So there is a projector they call the vava, whatever it's called. That's the projector right there. It was claiming in the videos to be a 4K projector. As I explained before, that projector is not 4K. It's actually a 1080p projector, because they're using something they call pixel shifting. Now, you can't shift pixels to a 4K projector. It's just not going to happen. Either it's 4K or it's not 4K. Native resolution on the projector would show what is that projector's actual performance. Now, on their website, it basically states that the projector is 4K. So I'll go to their website real quick. Oh, just a real quick look. I'm going to show you how much this projector costs if you were to buy it brand new. My projector. This is the price that my projector will cost if you buy it brand new. There it is right there. That's my Sony right there. And that's what it costs if you buy it brand new. Now, if you get it off eBay, it would cost you around $400. I think the cheapest one I've seen about $200. But like I said, the one for $200 could be XGA. But if you want the WXGA, the high-end projector, about $400, that's what it would cost you to use. All right, so let's go over here real quick. I'm going to show you something really quick. So this particular projector, as I said before, I had a conversation. See if I can get my keyboard on, not my keyboard over here. VAV. So get my page to load up here. All right, go. VAP 4K projector. And this is a projector that they claim that is 4K. Now over here, it has in their resolution right here on their page, it says 3840 by 2160, which is claiming to be a 4K projector, correct? All right, now if we go into the actual site itself, now the actual site itself, it's saying that it is a 4K. Nope, don't need that at all, period. Can you get that out of my path, please? Thank you. It's a 4K Ultra Short Throw Laser Projector, okay? Now, everybody I've seen actually use this thing. I've never seen anybody go past, most people are like, I haven't seen anybody do 150 on the screen yet, on this projector yet. But I'm looking for the specifications on this projector. All right, so we should be able to go into specifications. Let me see if I can scroll down. All right, so here we go. When we get to specifications on the projector, let's see where we come up for resolution on the projector. And I've explained this many times. You got to really look through your stuff before you start dropping money on stuff. All right, so when it goes to resolution of projector, it just says 4K. That's it. It doesn't give you a pixel count, all right? So something's wrong there. So if you go over to put the PX747 4K, that right there is a ViewSonic projector. Sorry about that. I'm having a little bit of difficulties with my internet, so I got to get it fixed today or tomorrow. But this is what I want to show you right here. Now, this right here is the ViewSonic 4K projector. I actually own one of these. If you go into their right here, or their projector, all right, this is actually, let me see if we can hit ViewSonic. ViewSonic. We want ViewSonic. If you go to ViewSonic's page, let me see, most affordable ViewSonic. This should be it right here. This should be their page. Hopefully we're getting their page. There we go. That's the ViewSonic page right there. Now, if you go to their projector right there, all right, it should have under their, even this is a UK version, but still it's all the same, whether it be UK or something else. And you look for, let me see. Let's see, ViewSonic. No, not there. Should be there on their page. Let me see. Should have been the first one that popped up. All right, here we go. That's Projector Central. And if you go to Projector Central, let's go to Projector Central real quick. So here we are in Projector Central on the projector. Let me see if I can go into their page and put down the PX747 4K projector right there. We want that one. We need these specifications. All right, there we go. Now, if you look at the specifications for their projector, it will tell you that the projector is 3840, 2160. It is specifying that the projector is 4K. All right, but if I go in and I put in VAVA 4K, I think that's their projector right there. All right, so their projector doesn't come up. LG will come up. The only thing that comes up is LG. These are different projectors will come up, but they just have some information as to Optima. but their projector doesn't come up at all, period. Hold on for a minute, make sure we got that spelled correctly. No, it is spelled correctly. Okay, let me make sure. VAVA. Because I want to be fair here. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it doesn't come up. So when it comes up, these are the projectors that will come up. That's basically about it. So it doesn't come up on Projector Central. Now, if I go to, now wait, so let's go back here for a minute. So this is a conversation that I was having in the room with the people at the company. This is the company right here. And this is the conversation I was telling that the projector specifications are fake, and it comes off as a 4K projector with a native resolution of 1920 by 1080p. Even on your official website, you have it. It had the projector specification under native resolution marked 4K. I own several 4K projectors, but at a particular time I did. The projector and projector owned for business, so on and so on, so, which I'm explaining to them, and I'm explaining to them what the ViewSonic PX747 is. It's a 4K projector, and it shows the native resolution and what it is. So, bottom line is, down here, this is a conversation I'm having with the actual company. So the actual company comes in and tells me that the VAA is a 1080p projector with pixel shifting 4K projector, which can receive and display 4K images. It has a single chip DLP, which pixel shifts from 1920 to 3840, 2160. That's bullcrap. Bottom line is you can't shift your pixels and compress them to be 4K. Either it's 4K or it's not 4K. So, this is a conversation that goes on right here. It tells me even at 4K images, the native resolution is 1920 by 1200, meaning you are compressing 4K, but your advertisement, someone's saying that it does 4K. So that's the conversation we're having back and forth. So I had to go to Projector Central and pull up their projector. At that particular time, there was nothing there on the website, point blank, confirming the pixel display at all. So they had nothing there confirming it. Then in the conversation, we go down again, and I explained to them, sorry about that, that's popping up. I explained to them about the ViewSonic specifications. Now this is another fellow who popped in, who started the conversation. We're having a conversation back and forth. Says, I don't understand. You know, some people were just popping in because they're saying like whether I should buy this projector or not, because I don't know if it's 4K or not. You know, they're concerned now whether or not if it's 4K or not. And I'm explaining to like, no, it's not 4K. It is basically a 1080p projector, and they just changed it by saying, hey, it's just pixel shifting. It's not pixel shifting, it's compressing. So they're compressing it. So basically the only thing you will see in 4K are images, but you won't actually see real video in 4K. So that's what the projector actually is, but they have it advertised as a 4K projector, and it's not a 4K projector. So that's what I was explaining to you, the conversation that I was having back and forth with the company. This is the company right there, that conversation that we were having with them. There you go. So you can see it's a legit company that we were having the conversation with back and forth. We were talking with them, explaining to them that no, that projector is not 4K. It is a 1080p projector disguised as 4K. That's all it is. We'll come out of that. So that way you can see exactly what you're getting yourself into. All right, so let's get back to a few things I want to talk about really quick. The short throw NEC projector has sold. I had just bought a ViewSonic long throw projector that does have 235.1 capability. It will be here because this is a wallpaper screen. Wallpaper screens have the capability of doing 1610, 16:9, and 235.1. I can't show you 235.1 if I don't have a projector here that does 235.1. So that's why I actually ordered that projector. So you'll get a chance to see the screen in 235.1 display. All right, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time, and I have to go.